The smallest act can have the biggest impact. Imagine you are a flea, sitting on a dog. Although you are tiny, when you feed on the dog's blood, you make him itch. You lay your eggs in his hair and produce young, which in turn cause more itching and discomfort. Although you are tiny, the impact you have had on the dog is significant, albeit in a negative and unhelpful way. Consider now a person, one individual living their life in the suburbs and coping with all the day-to-day dramas that come with being a human on Earth. There's so much going on in the world that they feel powerless, not to mention the battle they have had lately with the local council to fix all of the issues with the roads in their area. One day, this ordinary person meets a young, single mother in crisis. Her 2 children need school clothes and equipment, and she is 3 months behind in her rent, which has put her in danger of losing her home. What can one individual, who is already struggling to keep up with their own bills, do to help this young mother? What impact can she have on a young family's life? The first thing they do is they show kindness, that they care. They spend time listening to her problems. Then they find people who are in a better position to help. They give the children treats and find good, second-hand clothes to dress them for school. They contact their local service club and arrange to fundraise to help the young mother to catch up with her rent. In the long term, their actions have not solved the problem, but in the short term, their kindness has given hope to this young woman, and has empowered her to feel worthy enough of finding a way forward for herself. A little kindness goes a long way is a saying that rings true, now more than ever. In a world where many people are fighting to put food on the table and pay for the basic essentials, the impact that one small act of kindness can have on a person or family is significant, and could be the turning point for them being able to change their perspective because someone showed them that they are important and that they care. There are many communities, races, and even countries where human beings are in dire straits in many different ways. Globally, there are so many problems and disasters that it is possible for any individual to feel helpless. However, if you think of the flea, whose presence has such a negative impact on a dog, consider the impact you, as one person, could have on another person if you just listened, took the time to engage and show that their lives matter. How can you make another person's life that little bit better through showing kindness? If every person helped one other person to feel better about themselves, imagine the ripple effect that would have on the world around them. When a person's vibrations are raised above depression, doubt, and despair, their consciousness is raised to another dimension. We cannot stress enough how powerful an effect that can have on the human collective consciousness. Like attracts like, so when one person is positive, they create an energy that multiplies around them and becomes a consciousness that is mirrored by others. So, how can you make an impact on the world? It is the smallest act that can have the greatest impact on the life of another, whether it be human, plant, animal or insect. An even greater impact can be made when the intention is focused, pure and from the heart. One small act can be the difference between hope and despair, and, even though you may never know how great the impact was, the deed in itself is the most important step. Over history, many people have changed lives through their groundbreaking discoveries and heroic deeds. However, so many more people change lives every day because they show kindness, tolerance, and understanding to their fellow humans. What can you do to make a difference? I am A. Michael.